Good morning, everyone. Today, the topics that I am going to discuss with you is submission to the culture or the Bible on the issue of polygamy. First, let's look at the word culture. The word culture is not in the Bible. In fact, it originally meant cultivated. Later, it was used of the persons in reference to the cultivation of their mind and manner. We are living in an environment that challenges us to continually evaluate that what it means to live in the Christian life. So, how do we respond? It is not a challenge of Christianity. To challenge this way when people in this society are won to Christ. They can be good Christian while continuing in the culture practice to which they are accustomed. Some manner and custom are spiritually wrong. In these cases, a true believer in any culture should be taught to go against their culture in obedience to God's word. For example, hen hunters should be taught to change their way. It is a danger to agree. Some practices are wicked and should be ordered in the light of believer, even the point of opposing their own culture. Christianity and culture. The issue in the Supreme Court case of Roe v. Wade was whether or not an unwed mother pregnant due to rape had the right to an abortion under the Constitution of the United States. The application of the decision went much further. However, giving any woman in the United States the right to have an abortion for virtually any reason. Most of these missionaries also lead horrible lifestyle that contradict what they claim the Bible taught. For instance, why most of them condemn polygamy and alcoholism. Let's move case study. African Christians on practicing polygamy as part of their culture. Modern African Christians are often faced with a dilemma as regards how to respond to the issue of conflict between Christianity and traditional African culture. This then raises the question: is the Christian Bible and faith incompatible with African culture and traditional practice? Modern African Christians are in a dilemma on how to understand the relationship between the Christian faith they have accepted and their traditional culture. This is in the light of the fact that the early missionaries who brought Christianity to the African continent presented the faith as being contradictory to the many African culture and traditional practice they counter. Many of these practices were termed as hidden and pagan practice and hence outlawed by this missionary. According to Pope Paul VII called on those going to mission land to respect people culture and find way in which the message of Christ can bear fruit in this culture. Polygamy has been a widely discussed topic in African theology since 1960 and is burning issue even today. While various religious community and Christian churches have been debating the permissibility of granting church membership to male polygamists, other groups have argued about whether or not polygamy is a cultural mandate in South Africa. For some, it is an embodiment of Old Testament practice and therefore has no place in modern society, while others regard it as a pagan practice. A reason for the problem of infertility. We can see that the story of Abraham and Hagar, which suggests the permissibility of polygamy instead of barrenness. According to King Cross, cite the argument as follows: if a wife is barren, it is indeed her duty to give such a consent and even to exhort the husband to take another companion, as Sarah did of old. A way of taking care of widow. According to O'Gory's site, widely African belief that levirate marriage constitutes a means of taking care of widow. Levirate marriage is seen as a way of protecting both the widow and her children, who will be taken care of the younger brother of the deceased. Moreover, it is a way of ensuring stability and that the widow will not become part of another family. A regime against social exclusion. In many African cultures, it is the norm for an adult to be married and to have children. Gimadi goes so far as to marry the backbone of African society. Single status in African culture has a number of negative society, one being witchcraft, fear of being a social outcast. Although some African cultures are changing their stand under Western influence, others continue to treat unmarried women as outcasts. The polygamy issue as confronted by Missouri Christian Church. Evangelist Bekele Demerit went to the northwestern part of Ethiopia to preach the gospel. The Lord used him mightily, and many persons from the local area accepted the Christian faith. After a few weeks, he discovered that many who came to the Lord were practicing polygamy. The evangelists outrightly condemned the practice and forced the husband to abandon their wives, giving only their first wives. Consequently, those who were abandoned suffered and even death from starvation. Some polygamists left the church because they wanted to remain as polygamists. Getting Christian context on practicing polygamy. There are also many cases on the practice of polygamy in Gachin context. Zaula is a former enemy who practiced polygamy. Gachin pastor evangelized him and he became a Christian. Zaula and his family attend the church, but still many of the church members does not want to attend the church. So the issue in Gachin state nowadays is some of the churches do not even allow them to attend the church. Some churches allow them to attend the church service, but not the communion service. However, there are still a few churches allowed to attend the church. methodology related to the issue of polygamy. This clearly how the Bible speaks on the issue of polygamy. According to the divine institution, lawful marriage consists of one man and one woman. According to Genesis chapter 2 verses 18 through 24. Above all, God demands fidelity from His people, and this fidelity is reflected by keeping covenant with the monogamous relation. Malachi chapter 2 verses 14 through 16. Advise the best way to conduct. However, my final comment on that issue is if they are already practiced before combat, we should allow them to practice. But those who are not yet in that married relation yet, we should advise them strictly not to practice polygamy even though it is their culture, because Christ is greater than any culture. Thank you all.